I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Once again, we are joined by Ms. Jan Diaz, the President and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau serving Northern Indiana. Always a pleasure, Jan. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Tommie?
Very good, because the sun is shining. Summer is here, and, a lot of people are looking at home projects that they put off during the winter, including taking care of that driveway that might be looking pretty bad after another Indiana winter.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Tommie. And now that the snow and the ice are gone, everybody's happy. But all those cracks and rough spots are impossible to ignore. And unfortunately, scammers know that homeowners are ready to get their driveways fixed.
Absolutely. So let's walk through how this actually plays out, because I think a lot of people imagine that they could spot a fake contractor just like that, but it's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what makes the scam so effective. It usually starts with someone showing up out of nowhere, maybe knocking on your door or maybe leaving a flyer. And the person sounds friendly. It doesn't sound suspicious when they say, hey, we're already working in the neighborhood. We've got leftover asphalt from another job, so we can give you a deal if you want us to take care of your driveway today. And so they make it sound like you just got lucky and that this is some once in a lifetime bargain that fell into your lap.
Like they're doing you a favor.
Yeah, and that's when the pressure starts, because suddenly it's, well, this price is only good today, the pricing is only good today, and they start pointing at every crack and rough patch, and they act as if your driveway needs immediate attention. And before long, you as the homeowner, you start feeling pressured to say yes. And that's when they may ask for a big payment up front so that they can get started right away.
And that's probably the moment that a lot of people start thinking, okay, this feels fast, but you know what? Maybe it's still legitimate.
Yes. And then comes the part people don't see coming. Sometimes the crew takes the money and they disappear. Sometimes they actually do the work. And honestly, in some ways that can actually be worse. And what happens is the homeowner can end up with a thin, uneven layer of asphalt that starts breaking apart almost immediately. It's just a bad job. Or they end up with work that was done with materials that never should have been used in the first place. And so by the time the homeowner realizes there's a problem, the crew is long gone. So in the end, the homeowner either paid thousands of dollars for a terrible driveway, or they paid thousands and they got nothing at all. And then what we're seeing, to make matters worse, the phone numbers are disconnected when you try to call. The company has disappeared, or in some cases, the scammers were pretending to be a legitimate business the whole time.
Really? So even if they actually do the work, that still doesn't mean that the driveway was done correctly?
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes just enough work is done to make everything look legitimate in the moment, but the homeowner is still left with the damage, the cleanup, and the bill. So that's why it's so important to slow down and research the company yourself before agreeing to anything.
All right, so let's move into how to protect yourself against this, because the listeners need a game plan.
Absolutely. Well, first, be cautious with unsolicited offers. If you didn't ask for it, just kind of comes out of nowhere. If somebody shows up at your door with a today-only paving deal, that alone is a reason to pause. A legitimate contractor should have no problem when you say, thanks, but I'd like a day to look into this first.
And if they push back on that, well, you've just gotten your answer.
Yeah, that's right. And once you pause, just do your homework, go to a web browser and look the company up yourself. You can check BBB.org. You can read verified reviews. You can see whether other homeowners have reported problems and how those complaints were handled.
All right. So don't just trust the flyer, the truck, or the sales pitch. Verify it independently.
Exactly. And especially before any work starts, get everything in writing. A real contractor should be willing to provide a written estimate and a signed agreement that clearly explains the work and the cost.
And that alone changes the tone. If somebody resists putting it down on paper, that tells you a lot about their legitimacy.
It really does. And finally, just be careful how you pay. Never hand over the full amount up front. If possible, always use a credit card, because it gives you more protection than paying cash. And if someone insists on cash only, well, that is a major warning sign.
All right. So, Jan, what should somebody do if the driveway project has already gone bad for them?
Yeah, we recommend that you document everything. Save your contracts, save your receipts, take screenshots of your text messages and emails and photos of the work itself.
All right. That makes total sense. I mean, it's just common sense at that point.
Yes. And second, just contact your bank or credit card company immediately if you paid with a credit card. So the sooner you report the issue, the better. And finally, we ask that you just report the scam to bbb.org/scam tracker, because filing a report with the BBB will help warn other homeowners. It will give BBB valuable information that helps us spot patterns and track these scams more effectively. So the more reports people submit, the better chance that we have of helping prevent the scam from spreading.
Jan, this was very helpful as always. A lot of people are looking at home projects right now, and the driveway is definitely going to be one of them. This is exactly the kind of warning we need to get out there.
Yeah, well, thanks, Tommie. I just want folks to remember to take their time, ask questions, because a driveway that survived all winter can really wait one more day for the right contractor.
Absolutely. Great advice, Jan. Thank you so much for being here once again. Thanks to all of you for listening. You and I will talk again soon on the Scam of the Week.
That sounds good, Tommie. Thanks.
Podcasts by Federated Media.